Hi, I'm Tanner with Transwest Truck Trailer RV here in Frederick, Colorado. Today we're going to bring you a 2023 Logan Coach living quarter. This is one of the first 2023 Logan Coach living quarters we've actually got in inventory. So to kind of give you an idea of what's to come in 2023 with Logan. It's going to be pretty standard of what you've seen in the past from Logan, but we did do some cool other options that we don't typically do on this Logan living quarters. So this is a Select 812 3-horse living quarters. You're going to be 8 foot wide, 7'6" tall, 25 foot on the floor, or 26 foot on the floor. You're going to be about 35 overall, including that nose. So again, it's a really manageable length for this side of living quarters. You can still get into gas stations easy, still get around fairgrounds pretty easy, and still have that ample living quarter space. So we'll start off right in the main part of this trailer. We'll take you guys through this living quarter, and then we'll show you guys some cool features on the outside as well. So up in this living quarters area, again, it is an 812, so that is a 12-foot short wall living quarters. Set up really nice. You're going to have a dinette and that slide out. Cool thing about this dinette is not only do you get that sleeping area up in the bed area, this can fold down into a full mattress as well. So if you've got kids that you like to haul with you, or maybe want to give your dogs a place to sleep that's not on the floor, you can jump them up on this bed and it folds down super easy, and then again makes up into that dinette area super easy as well. Main thing we like to talk about in these living quarters is storage. So we try to fit storage in anywhere we can, because again, trying to make it a home away from home, you're kind of limited on storage. But we do have these overhead cabinets above your dinette. Again, maybe storing some snacks, some silverware, dishes, stuff like that. You'll have 3 of those up there. You'll have that LED spotlight to again give you guys enough light if you wanted to eat. You're going to have your two-way day and night shade. So again, you can let a little light in and still have some privacy, or you can complete black out this trailer if you did want to sleep in. Maybe you show up to a show really early in the morning and want to sleep until your show in that afternoon. You can close these shades all the way down and get that light kind of blocked out. We'll move up here towards the nose of the trailer. Again, some storage. You're going to have these cabinets on the left side of your entry to your bed area. You have an upper cabinet with an adjustable shelf. Then again, a lower cabinet with the same. You're gonna have your 30 amp power cord in there. Again, we just store it in there just so we know it goes with this trailer when we sell it. And your steps up into your bed is kind of a cool little step setup we did. Normally you're gonna see steps, it's gonna be just one like this and then a second step higher, but we gave you a third step on this trailer. Again, just giving you that extra step. If you have a hard time getting up into that high nose, you're gonna have that third option as a step, or maybe a place to grab onto, which is super handy. Over here, this big tower right here, this is kind of our control center for the trailer. You are going to have your Jensen kind of control center. You're going to have your HDMI, Bluetooth, AM, FM. That'll control your TV, so you can throw a DVD in there and watch DVDs on this TV right here. TV above this power station, it is a swivel type TV, so you can swivel it, move it out here if you were going to watch TV off that couch or that dinette, or you can swivel it kind of more into that bed area if you're going to watch TV as you guys shut down for the night. And then on the front side of this control station, we're going to have kind of all your options for this trailer. You're going to have your 12-volt cigarette outlet, your USB outlet. It's a dual USB, so again, you can plug chargers in there, charge right up. To the right of that, we're going to have your generator start. This does have an Onan 4000 generator on it. You can start it right here. It will have a fuel gauge. You can kind of monitor how much fuel you are. You don't have to go, check your fuel tank or check your gauge in the back. To the right of that, it does have a power awning, so that's your extend and retract for your power awning. That awning also does have speakers built into that awning that you can control from the station as well. And down here, that's going to be your tank monitor. You're going to be able to monitor your black and gray tank levels, your freshwater levels, as well as your battery levels on this trailer. So it's really cool that if you plug in, you can check and make sure that those batteries are charging up as well. You'll have your water heater right here with a light indicator that it is on, your slide room in and out button, and then again some light switches. One of the other options we upgraded in this trailer, I talked a little bit about what we changed in this trailer. If you've seen our 812s before, it probably looks super familiar, but there's a couple little differences. One of them being that we did a flip-up countertop extension right here in this doorway. So again, maybe not as usable if you're in and out of this trailer all the time, but if you're gonna hang out in here for a little bit in the morning and need a little more countertop space to cook, maybe put some dishes, stuff like that, you do have this flip-up countertop option. Again, it's something you don't typically see on these select models that we do, and again, it folds down just as easy as it goes up. On your countertop, you are going to have a covered gas 2 cooktop burner. So again, that kind of takes up most of your counter space, which is why we opted to do that flip-up countertop. Then above that, we do have a convection microwave combo. Typically, this is only a microwave. We don't do a lot of microwave convections in our Logan Select models, but we went ahead and upgraded that in this model. Again, it's one of the first 23s. We kind of wanted this trailer to have a little more optioned out, just to kind of show you what features we can do in these 23s. Next to your cooktop burner, you are going to have a 2 bucket kitchen sink. Again, it's going to have your stainless steel faucet. Really handy that it's not just, you know, a shallow or a really small sink like you typically see. I've even seen some trailers that only have a sink just as big as this right portion. So it's really cool that you get that double sink. And then above that, you are going to have some more storage with an adjustable shelf as well. So again, being able to kind of set these cabinets up how you guys see fit. And if you guys needed to use that whole cabinet, these shelves in any of these cabinets can come out too. So if you just wanted a wide open cabinet with no shelves, that's something you can do as well. Below that sink, you are going to have a shelf option up high. Again, there is some plumbing worked in here, so maybe not as well of a storage area, but again, giving you guys options to put stuff in and around that plumbing. And again, your hot water heater's down there, so it's going to be super easy to shut off your valves when you're winterizing. Just makes this trailer really easy to use. Below your cooktop here, you are going to have 2 pull-out drawers. Again, they're really nice drawers. They're not kind of shallow. We got your remotes and stuff like that in this top one. Then your middle drawer, and then your bottom drawer is kind of a door. So again, some storage options. And the cool thing about it is this floor lifts up right here, so you can access your pump and all your valves. And Logan went ahead, so you can see how easy it is to get to those valves if you are winterizing this trailer. And I'd say the most often call we get after we sell living quarters horse trailers, hey, how do we winterize it ourselves? We don't want to pay somebody. We know it's super easy. Logan went ahead and gave you guys a diagram mounted on this door as well. So when you go to winterize it, you can follow that diagram right there. You got all your lines right here, so it makes it super easy for you guys to winterize and de-winterize these trailers. Before I jump into the bathroom, you do have a 6.0 fridge mounted here on your wall by your slide out. Your fridge portion is going to be on the bottom. Again, it is a gas or an electric fridge combo. And then up top, you do get your full size, or not your full size, but your decently sized freezer. Typically in horse trailers, you're going to see a lot that it's like a fridge with the freezer pocket built in. So it's really nice that we try to make this a little more homey for you guys and give you guys kind of a full size fridge and refrigerator in these trailers. So moving to the bathroom area, you are going to have your porcelain lid toilet. To the right of that is going to be your vanity for this trailer. So again, you're going to have your sink. You're going to have your cabinet vanity right here with some storage in that cabinet as well. So again, storing medicines, deodorant, stuff like that while you travel. That way it's not falling off countertops. Below that, you are going to have some more storage. Again, storing towels, stuff like that. Keeping stuff out of the way in these trailers as much as possible. Let's move back to our shower. It's a nice clear shower panel, finished off really nicely. It is a slide and type round door. I like these slide and type rounds because, as you can see, you don't have to swing a door out into this area. So you're not swinging that door, having to scoot by it, figure out how you're going to get in the shower and kind of move your stuff around. It slides out of the way, not into the open. So again, really easily accessible. It does have skylight above that, so you're going to have plenty of light while you guys shower. Moving over here kind of towards our walk-through door, you are going to have your big double closet. So again, this is probably where you're going to store the majority of your clothes in this trailer. You're going to have adjustable shelves in both your top and bottom. Cool thing I like about it is you will have a clothes rod both top and bottom. So if you want to take these shelves out and hang some shirts, show shirts, stuff like that, you have a clothes rod up high with those adjustable shelves. So again, giving you guys plenty of storage options, being able to set these trailers up to go down the road however you need them to be set up. And then again, you do have your pass-through door in this trailer as well. So if you want to use that first stall as kind of a storage area, a mud room, I'll show you guys how we set up that escape door to kind of do that really efficiently once we get around the outside of this trailer. Another cool thing is you actually get a full swinging type door. It's not a pocket door, it's an actual kind of house type door, which is really cool. Kind of adds to the longevity of this trailer. So yeah, it's a super cool little setup, 812. 12-foot short wall with plenty of storage options. As we leave, you can kind of see there is some bulkhead storage up in the door. A lot of people don't really know what to use that for because it's really hard to get to if you're storing clothes up there. You don't want to be on your hands and knees pulling shirts out. I found that when I traveled, the best thing to store up there is blankets. You can store extra spare bedding for your bed, just stuff like that that you're not going to access all the time, but maybe if you do need to change some sheets, you're already up there. All your sheets are in there. Your extra pillows and blankets are in there as well. Moving down the side of this trailer, so on this 812, we opted for the sport package. With that sport package, what you get is you'll see all these nice black framed windows. They're not white framed, they're black framed. It looks really flashy. And with those black framed windows, you also get the graphics package with that sport package. So again, it adds a little flair to this trailer, especially with those black accented aluminum wheels. I talked a little bit about that awning on the inside. So this is your 12-foot or your 16-foot power awning. You will have your speakers, as you can see, built in on each end of this awning. Really nice that you can come out here, you can cook. You do have 120 outlets here as well. So I've done it in the past where you bring like a Traeger with you, a plug-in barbecue grill. You can plug it in right here. You can smoke, you can cook out here, you can set some tables up, have that awning out, be playing some music, and have a really nice seating, eating area if you're not wanting to spend all your time in that living quarters. On your hip side, we do have your big drops. This is not something we typically order our inventory trailers with, but again, this being a 23 model, we kind of wanted to do a little more upgrades on this trailer. So you will have your big Logan drop windows on your hip side, not necessarily your head side over here. The cool thing about it is they will operate exactly like your head drop windows. So you can maximize that airflow, you can check on your horses, do what you need to do. And again, it's just really cool that we did do these drops. You don't see a lot of Logans with these drops on the hips. This is actually one of the very few I've seen in the few years I've worked here. It's a really cool option we did on this trailer. Down low, again, we do have those black and chrome accented wheels. These are 2 Dexter rubber torsion, 7,000 pound axles. The cool thing about these tires we did is we're ordering them all nitrogen filled tires now. The reason we do that is because this morning it was about 38 degrees when we got here, and it's probably gonna warm up to 70 this afternoon. So we get those big PSI fluctuations typically in a normal aired tire. So what this nitrogen does, it eliminates about 99% of the air in those tires. And nitrogen doesn't contract and expand and respond to temperature changes like normal air does. So it's gonna eliminate you guys having to constantly check pressure, deflate your tires and inflate your tires. It's gonna help prevent blowouts and flat tires kind of as you guys travel. Moving around to the load side of this trailer, again, something we don't typically do on an inventory unit. We did opt for a ramp on this trailer. The axles on this trailer are articulated a little bit up for you guys, so that way you get a little more clearance if you're going through dips, you're not dragging tanks off and stuff like that. And with that, we went ahead and put the ramp on there just to make it a little easier to load into that high jump point. This does have your aluminum whiz-proof draining floor in it. So what that is underneath this is a porous rubber that's a permanent rubber, so you're not going to ever have to pull mats, but it does drain as well. So the way Logan sets up their floors, it's an aluminum slatted floor underneath there, so about every 4 inches there's a crack. So any urine, any moisture, water is going to drain right through that floor, right to the road, and you're not going to have to worry about that ammonia buildup for your horses in here. The tack room on this trailer, as typical LQs are kind of set up, it is a folding rear tack. You do have your 3 saddle racks right there. There is an option, you can add another 2 if you want, or you can adjust those 3 kind of however you see fit. Then on your door, we do have your 4-tier swing out blanket bar with your brush tray below that. Cool thing about these trailers, if you're kind of hauling some side-by-sides, maybe some smaller width razors, side or 4-wheelers, stuff like that, it's really easy to pull this saddle rack out. You pull 2 pins at the bottom, you can fold this door all the way over, and it's already got the ramp on there for you, so it's really easy to be able to haul motor vehicles in this as well. It's going to fold open and make that kind of a wide open trailer easy to get in and out. Behind that saddle rack, we do have your 30-gallon water tank. So again, hauling water with you is probably one of the most important things I think you can do, because for one, sometimes your horses, they get really accustomed to drinking your house water at your house or your farm or wherever you're storing your horses. You take them on the road, you get somewhere and they smell that water, doesn't smell the same, they can not be as likely to drink. So being able to always carry water from the house with you is one of my favorite things to do. And not only that, is it's super hard, especially in the winter months, to find a gas station that'll have their outside water turned on, or a fairgrounds. Typically most fairgrounds in your colder weather climates will shut down all their water in the winter unless there is a show coming up. So again, it's just super peace of mind to be able to carry that water with you. Inside our horse area, again, super roomy. You are going to have your air vents positioned over each one of your 3 stalls. So again, being able to manipulate that airflow and keep your horses comfortable while you travel. Your first divider in this trailer is going to be a full-length stud divider. We try to set up, I'd say 95% of our LQs, unless they are a custom order, with that full-length stud divider. Just because, again, living quarters, you're kind of limited on storage as far as hauling hay, hauling stuff like that. So this gives you the ability to use that front stall as more storage area, mud room, separate your horses off. If you're hauling hay, hauling grain, hauling some totes, it keeps it separated and it doesn't have that ability to slide underneath your horses. I want to point out kind of a cool thing Logan does. This trailer, pretty much any steel that's exposed on this trailer, Logan is a galvanized steel frame. So again, you're not really gonna have to worry about rust as you would a normal steel frame. But on top of that, they go ahead and they do a product called Vortex lining. It's similar to a Rhino line that you see in like a truck bed. But they pretty much rhino line any exposed steel on these trailers. So again, it's going to help protect that steel. Then if you have a horse that likes to paw, scratch, it's really going to help them kind of protect from denting and scratching up your actual steel. It's going to kind of eat away at that coating. That coating's a lot easier to repair than it is, you know, repair sheets or steel frames, stuff like that. So I'll show you guys some more areas as we walk around this trailer where that vortex lining is. Up here on your partition wall, it is a padded partition wall as well as your dividers being padded, again, making it more comfortable for your horses. And I'll show you guys just, here is that walk-through door that we saw from the inside. So you can see it's super easy. You have this walk-through door here, you have this escape door behind me. So if you guys did want to use this as kind of a mud room, you can easily come through that escape door, take your muddy clothes off if you maybe had a show in the rain or a rodeo in the rain, stuff like that. Not get your living quarters dirty, go right through into your living quarters, into the shower, clean off, and keep your living quarters nice and clean. In this front stall, because we do have that escape door, we don't have a manger in this front stall, but we went ahead and we threw in a hay bag in this front stall, so you still have the option to feed that front horse without a hay net a little more efficiently than you would without one. Then below that, Logan went ahead and they threw in one of their handy jacks. So again, if you do have a blowout flat tire and need to swap tires, you're not having to bottle jack this trailer up. You just simply pull onto that with the tire that's not flat. You can pull that tire that's flat off, put the new one on, and then you just drive off. It's a super handy deal that we started doing with all these Jiffy jacks, so it's super cool. And then here in your divided stalls, you will have that manger set up. So again, being able to feed your horses, grain your horses and stuff like that, super handy if you already have a tray that's lipped for that, so you're not going to have to worry about your hay falling, your horses having to reach down, possibly get tangled up in a hay net. These mangers are a really cool system. Cool thing about them, I'll show you in this first stall, is they are drainable as well. So a lot of times once you start graining through about a summer tour or rodeos or shows or whatever, that manger can get pretty gross and nasty just from your horse saliva and grain kind of mixing all in there. If it's raining and you get some moisture, it's really easy to use that hydraulic jack up front, tilt this trailer a little back, run some water and wash this all to this drain, and it'll drain right to the floor. So again, it makes it super easy to clean for you guys. As we come out of this trailer, I'll show you guys some LED lights. You do have LED lighting inside this trailer. You flick them switches on from the back and you can get enough light to be able to check on your horses and make sure your horses can see what they're doing if you're traveling in the dark. These are also operatable off a little switch on the bottom as well. So if you only want one light on, maybe not three, just want to give your horses a little bit of light to see what they're doing, but you don't want to overlight them. If you want to kind of get them through a restful travel, you can operate these individually as well. So kind of move back, it'll give you guys a good view kind of up there of that deck. You will have a 6-inch awning light above your load area. Again, that's going to help you get enough light to be able to see what you're doing when you're loading your horses, so your horses can see what they are doing. Kind of helps avoid an accident if they have a little more light to be able to see what they're doing. That also gives you enough light over here by your tack room that if you're saddling early morning, late night, you'll have enough light to be able to see what tack and what bridles you are grabbing out of this tack room. And then up top, we do have your deck with your generator platform. So that is a frame over platform that you'll be standing on, so you're not actually standing on the roof of this trailer when you have to crawl up there. And then that box over to your right, that is your Onan 4000 generator, exhaust vented out the back, so you're not gonna have to worry about that exhaust getting into the trailer. So we kind of walk around. I'll show you guys a view of that ladder and hay rack on this head side. So on the head side of this trailer, you do have your ladder mounted right behind your tack room door. Again, easy access to that deck platform up there. And then you do have your Logan side sheeted hay rack up top. So again, if you want to haul totes in that tack room, or you're going on a long travel and need to haul maybe some hay in that front stall, some hay up top, you do have an option to haul a bunch of stuff. Or maybe if you take panels with you to set up your own pins, that hay rack serves as a really great place to store those. Here is your fill for your generator. Again, it's an Onan 4000 gas generator, so you will have your fill spigot right here. I like that they put it on the same side. I've seen some that are kind of situated in weird places, but we like to put them here because typically when you pull up to a gas pump, you're gonna be filling your truck up front, and then that rear pump at them gas stations is gonna be right about where you're gonna fill back here, so you can easily fill your truck and trailer at the same time. And then you do have your big Logan drops on your head side as well. These are the exact same windows I showed you guys on the hip side. Only difference is we do have our nets here on our jail bars. Again, kind of keeping some road debris from flying in on your horses. I really like them because they kind of minimize that air that's going to start whipping that hay in there if you are feeding your horses in there. And if you don't like your hay whipping around, even with those hay nets, it tends to do it a little bit. You can easily fold these windows up, and you do have a sliding type window as well. So if you want to give your horses maybe a little airflow, but don't want that hay whipping around in there while you're traveling, you can easily still open that sliding type window. Below that, we do, because we have mangers on this trailer, have our 2 manger doors, again, giving you guys some more storage. You can store slickers in here, buckets, grain bags, stuff like that, maybe some more bridles. We are equipped with bridle hooks running the whole length of this manger assembly. And you also have a light in here as well. So again, giving you guys enough light to be able to see what bridles you're grabbing. And that'll give you, again, a super good look at, you know, that Vortex product Logan uses. So even inside this manger, everything's corded in Vortex. Anywhere anything can scratch, ding, anything like that, it's gonna be coated in that Vortex, which is a super cool product that Logan uses. Talking about these drops, I showed you kind of how they worked on the backside, but again, if you're trying to feed your horses and you don't want to offload them, you can easily drop these jail bars, have easy access to that manger tray right here. You can grain them, you can hay them, super easy from the outside of the trailer. You can check on them. You can tie your horses after you've loaded them. You can untie them before you offload them. Again, just minimizing the events of something going wrong by tying and untying from the outside of the trailer. You're not having to crawl in there, worry about a horse trying to back out as you're untying them because they're already untied from this offside. Another option we don't normally order these inventory units with is this fold-up step right here to your escape door. But again, we kind of wanted to order this as a setup that you're going to be using this front tack if you're not hauling 3 horses, or this front stall as a storage area for, you know, your grain totes, kind of a mud room area. So we put that fold-up step here to kind of make it a little easier for you guys to access, kind of more like an access door to your living quarters with that fold-up step. Moving down the side, again, this is your big slide out. You will have sliding type window in it as well, so if you want to air out that living quarters, you can easily slide this window open from the inside and get some fresh air circulating through that slide out. On the front side of your slide out right here, this is going to be your freshwater connect, as well as you will have a spigot so you can fill buckets out of that freshwater tank. So again, if you run out of that 30-gallon in the back that I showed you, you can easily water horses out of the fresh water on board on this trailer as well. We'll finish off up here underneath the nose of this trailer. We do have your electric over hydraulic jack right here. So again, super easy, a bigger trailer. You're probably not going to hand crank this trailer up and down all the time because it is a heavier trailer. So we do have your hydraulic jack situated there. We do have your oversized 30-pound propane tanks as compared to the 20s. So again, you're gonna have a lot of propane to travel with. You're not gonna have to worry about finding a place to fill propane, which seems to be kind of a pain these days. Over here, we are gonna have your spare tire and wheel. I wanna point out, I kind of missed this as we were walking around, but these are 17.5-inch wheels. So you're getting those bigger wheels kind of on this bigger trailer. So it's set up with those really cool options. Then up top, you are gonna have your battery tray with your 2 batteries as well. So again, super easy access if you need to charge those batteries, if you need to replace those batteries. This trailer is equipped, probably the final thing, but probably one of the most important things underneath this nose is we do a battery cutoff switch up high. So again, if you're parking this trailer for a weekend, a couple days, and you're not going to be using it, you can easily turn that switch to off, and what that does is it kills all the power to this trailer. So if you left that manger light on, that's something I've done many times in the past. You don't come out a few days later to dead batteries, because you know every time you unhook this trailer, if you turn that switch to off, you don't have to worry about those batteries draining down. And then underneath this nose, we did opt for an LED light here. So again, if you are hooking up late mornings, early morning, late nights, you can switch that light on and it'll shine right back here, so you can easily, check your batteries, check your propane. If you need to pull that spare tire off and it's late night and swap a tire, you are going to have enough light to do that on roadside. So again, a super cool little feature that I think makes this trailer pop a little bit. And then up here at the front, we do have your 2 5/16 adjustable coupler, your safety chains, and your breakaway cable with your breakaway cable battery situated right behind that. So again, it's a really cool that we just got one of these 23s in. It's probably one of the first 23s on a lot anywhere today as far as a living quarter from Logan. If you are interested in this trailer, the stock number is 5N220702. Again, it's a 23 Logan Coach Select 812 3-horse living quarters. That 812 means it's 8 wide and it's a 12-foot short wall. So if you're interested in this trailer, maybe some other trailers we have coming in, or if you like some features that we added to this trailer that maybe you want to order a Logan with those features, feel free to give us a call. Again, my name's Tanner here at Transwest Truck Trailer RV in Frederick. Phone number is 303-684-3409. Thanks for tuning in.